Hello, everybody. What's up? My name is Gally.
Night, night.
And welcome back to
The Great Ace Eternity.
With Sad Lemon Earl Grey Tea?
Earl Grey tea.
Lemon Earl Grey Tea. Yes, he does. I just hope he actually has a good reason to be. Thank you for your cooperation. I am a lawyer, as you said. My name is Ryonosuke Naraharo.
And I am Naraharo-san's judicial assistant, Sutato Mikotoba.
I am a visiting student sent here by our government. Notably, notoriously named Natsume Sasaki?
Soseki. E's are usually A sound. Yeah, Soseki, that was it.
Aww, Soseki, but he's so nice.
This guy.
I call you Luigi.
Luigi!
Soseki, Natsume-san. What an unusual name. Call me Sosuke, please. I'm a poet, you see. A writer of haiku.
Did you say call me Sosuke? Because then I thought of Sasuke, you know, what?
At least you didn't correct the haiku over haiku.
Oh, I was already stuck on a different thing. I did not get a need to be on a volleyball anime, too. I love that anime. Good manga, too. Anyway.
It's something of a nom de plume. A nom de plume? You mean an alias?
That's right, Narahara-san.
No, no, no! Don't be so prosaic! It's much more refined than that! And haiku? That really reminds me of home.
Did I hear you say that you were a visiting student sent over here by the government?
Yes, yes, that's right, a year ago. I was told to go and study English.
His brain rattles.
First I had to suffer that misery, and now this! It's beyond the pale. Suffer that misery? Did you not want to study here? No, I mean, had an interest in Great Britain for some years, of course. Oh. But! Just because the government tells you to do something doesn't mean you can do it. No. No.
What do you mean?
If they told me to study English literature, that I could have understood. That's my field. But no, they told me to study the English language! Utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable!
I mean, fair.
I see. Only the other day I was told to send a report about my first year here. I tendered a blank piece of paper. Wise words on whitewashing!
Again. You must be a man of great standing.
Oh, yes. So I'm often told. Sounds just like me. And I often like to be told, it seems. Just like me.
The accusation against you. Could you perhaps tell us exactly why you've been arrested, Soseki-san?
I didn't do it! I didn't commit that atrocious murder!
Murder?
She's not dead yet. Oh, no. No, it's alright. Woman didn't actually die, did she?
Wait, that's funny.
But she was stabbed with a knife! before my eyes!
Before your eyes? You mean you saw the attacker?
Why, for a young man, you have a really girly voice.
Oh, shit.
When she makes a pose like that,
I know.
just assume it's her.
I know, right? Like, it's that whole, when you flip over to somebody on the screen, you're like, oh, it's that person. No, it was somebody else. I didn't see anyone. What? If I had seen the person who did it, do you think I'd be locked up in here?
Probably. You're Japanese, and the person who did it was most likely English.
And that's a fact.
And, they probably would have said you did it, so...
And that's a fact.
Oh dear, it seems this case is becoming rather complicated.
Why me? Why me? Why did that silly woman have to be stabbed in front of me? It's the curse of London. It's incredibly, inexcusably, irritatingly inconvenient. So Sasuke-san was there at the scene, but he didn't see the attacker.
It's vital that we find out more about the case. Do
Hello,
you think?
I'm here. And adorable as always. 'Twas an accursed evening, just after the snow that had started to clear and the heavy fog. Well, yeah, anything to do with snow is a curse.
The snow is coming.
Winter is coming. I'd been in the bookshop to buy some books. I was on my way back from the accursed lodgings.
Oh, to my cursed lodgings.
Sure, the bookshop wasn't accursed too.
I mean, I had a chance.
This sign can't stop me because I can't read! As I was walking along that accursed pavement, I could make out the sole silhouette of another accursed being ahead of me. A woman, wearing a green overcoat she was. And just as I went to overtake her... Are we sure that's a woman and not a
Yeah,
child?
That's a woman. She's wearing... Just because she's round.
No, I was more so looking at the legs.
Yeah, tiny feet.
She suddenly let out a little scream, collapsed onto the cold, hard slab of stone at my feet. Oh, that's an even worse expression.
Oh, how terrible! Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I called out to the woman, but she didn't move. It was like a ghostly, ghoulish, grim graveyard! Slight exaggeration there, perhaps? No, not really. I mean, you've seen plenty of dead bodies. Is that normal reaction?
Okay, I don't think my reactions were normal, though. So, I don't know.
Valid. I was terrified. I had to get away from there.
I mean, maybe it was. I mean, how many other 9-year-olds would stand there going, huh, that's a lot of blood from a human body? And then name the guy Kevin because he didn't know his name.
Kevin grew up to be Jigsaw.
No, Kevin was dead.
I was talking about Kevin McAllister
And
anyway.
I was talking about real life.
I know, I was trying to get off of it.
Yeah, good point.
So I ran as fast as my legs would carry me back to my accursed lodgings. That's, not good.
Also,
Oh, you don't fucking say.
I will clarify, Kevin was someone who got hit by a car while riding their bike in an area that the car couldn't see them. It was an accident. It wasn't any foul play.
No, that's just vehicular manslaughter.
Yeah. I don't think that guy ever drove again, to be fair.
They'll say it was a shameful, I know, to run away like that.
Tell me, Sasuke-san, was the victim an acquaintance of yours?
Don't be ridiculous! Do you think I know any of these fair-haired English? And a young woman at that! I'm diffident, shy, timid, gay! I can't talk to people!
Yeah, that does sound like a lot of gay guys I know.
I see. A young woman, unknown to Suzuki-san. And at the time it happened, who else did you see nearby? Did anybody pass you? I already fucking said I didn't see the killer, you dumb shit! But she's not dead. Apart from myself and that woman, I didn't see a soul. The living one, anyway. No one. Well, not a living one.
So the victim was unknown to you, and there was nobody else in the street at the time. That creates something of a conundrum, doesn't it?
What conundrum?
Conundrum.
What do you mean, Susato? What's the conundrum?
Well, if Sasuke-san was told us is true, there was something I can't explain. He says that he didn't know the victim and that there was no one else at the scene. Then he apparently fled without having been seen.
I did! If that's the case, surely this man has to be the culprit. I fucking heard that.
There's also one other problem.
Who reported it?
Yeah, how would they know it was him?
What did you just say? How the fuck did you hear me? Oh. I thought, what, did my thoughts come out of my ass?
Usually they do.
There's just a green fart cloud that says, you did it.
Actually, that's not what was troubling me. What I was thinking was, how did Sosuke-san actually come to be arrested?
What?
He didn't touch the victim, there was nobody on the scene to see him, so how did the police ever discover that he was there in the first place?
Oh, damn.
See, why can't you be my lawyer instead?
Seriously, that face is so
I
sad.
know. That's the point of him. Oh, I got Dragonair. I may have been opening a pack of Pokemon cards from the Pokemon TCG Pocket.
It was him. That accursed great detective. He led the police to me! Of all the bad luck! Cursed great detective. Could that be? I shall never forget the man's name as long as I live. His haughty laugh and his self-proclaimed greatness. Brash, big-headed, busybody bastard!
Oh, be gone was the other word.
May you be cursed until the end of your days, Herr Sherlock Holmes. Oh my fuck, I knew it.
It's fine. He has to be reoccurring. Mr. Holmes? Also, is it normally spelt like that with the L capitalized and space between hair?
That's a German thing.
Yeah. But I'm saying,
oh,
I don't
no.
remember it being like that.
It wasn't like that before.
So that's just how he perceives it.
Sherlock Holmes. Well, I didn't expect to hear that name from this man's lips. Well, no, I did expect it. It was the morning after that nightmare had unfolded on the pavement. I was gnawing on a sliver of hard cheese when some men suddenly burst in through the door. started shouting at me. This police put the weapon down. Yes, it was a thin sliver, and yes, it was hard, but I wasn't eating a weapon! Unless it was for my digestive system! Hey. Oh, wait. Okay, he's agreeing that cheese is great.
Yeah.
Disgusting dietary discrimination devils!
Say, you picked this guy, you get to say all the words.
You clearly had a trying morning yesterday. I might have to make a new drink between.
Yeah.
And there he was, middle of all the policemen, grinning like a Cheshire cat. I don't know if Alice in Wonderland was written yet.
Well, Cheshire Cat came around before Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, okay.
Because the reason it was called the Cheshire Cat was because of a previous thing.
Oh, okay. That Sherlock Holmes! It's, actually Sherlock Holmes? He's English? Since found out that he's a famous name in detection here in London.
Yes, the great detective is really very well known.
His overly sharp mind managed to deduce my whereabouts, apparently. He thinks I'm a knife-wielding madman! Me, this weak, stooped kitten of a man!
At least he knows.
Wonder what great deduction process led him to his conclusion this time.
Do you mean to say that Mr. Holmes' deduction was the only reason the police arrested you? That would be really most unreasonable.
Well, thing is, I was thrown into a panic when they barged their way in.
Of course you are. That's only natural.
I was terrified and trembling. They kept throwing question after question at me in impossible English. Fiendish foreign film flummery! Well, we are in England. You can't really blame them for questioning you in English. Good point. Good point. But my mind went blank. I knew I had to answer, but I didn't know what to say. So I just kept repeating things like, yes, I do, and I'm fine.
Apollo.
The next thing I knew, I was in manacles, and before I knew it, I was thrown in here.
Oh dear, I'm afraid that's hardly surprising.
I'm fine. He's not fine now. He's adorable. Mr. Naruto Esquire! Oh, you can just call me Naruto. When we're speaking English, it's a simple mister. It's more than enough. Alright, yes. They've really gotten to me. This country is poisoning my mind.
I forget the Japanese author this guy's based after, but he went to England and came back hating it. Like, it's not an understatement. He absolutely despised his time.
Please, I beg you to defend me in court tomorrow. You can tell them what really happened. It'll do it, won't you? Well, why? Why is it so hard to say yes to me? Well, the thing is, I'm just a student like you, on a study tour. A student? I've defended a case in the Old Bailey. Only the one, though. At this moment in time, I really don't know what I'm supposed to believe in. I'm confused about what justice in this country even means. Well, then do it for your fellow countrymen.
No, Hodo-san.
Not even the foreign student who was supposed to be here. I'm sort of a locum lawyer, I suppose. But the armband, that's the mark of a defense lawyer from our great empire. It's a keepsake from the man who should have been here. He was my best friend. A keepsake. Oh, fuck me, I guess. I know exactly what they're saying about me.
Oh, who do you mean?
The lawyers. All the British defense lawyers. They won't defend me.
Goodness, why would you say that?
The same reason as you noted before. When it happened, there was only the victim and myself around. And I ran away from the scene of the crime. I'm not a fool. I know it looks as though I must be the culprit. It must be very hard for you, Sosuke-san. You have no idea. I'm a student from overseas. I'm just a foreign nobody to them. Someone not to be trusted. I heard them openly laughing about me before. In my earshot without any competence at all. Any trial for this man would be a waste of time, they said. And of course the foreigner did it. They even had the gall to say that man doesn't understand half of what's being said anyway. That's fucking disgusting, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
They're wrong! I studied more English than half of the policemen out there on the streets! I've traveled halfway around the world to learn about the people's country and its great history. But no one here wants to listen to a man with a strange accent. They all hate me. So at the very least, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who can listen to me in my native tongue. You could do it. Couldn't you? When I look into your eyes, I can see it. I can see what you've been through. Sosuke-san, it's just that... Give me a little time, please. I'll do what I can, for the time being. What do you mean?
We shall investigate the case as thoroughly as possible. If we can find some clues, we will give us a much better chance, I'm sure.
Oh, yes. Yes, thank you. I'll be here, all alone, waiting for you. Welcome, student, Mr. Naruto Esquire.
We should be going then, Naruto-san.
I think I found, like, my new favorite character. He's adorable.
We have a case to prepare for.
Those eyes, man. Even when he's crazy like this, he's adorable.
And we'll see more of him next time.
This has been Gally.
This has been Night.
See y'all next time.
Bye-bye, everybody.